2025. Happy New Year. We are in a new year. We are still. Are we still in Hanukkah? We're still in Hanukkah. It's one more day of that. This is the last day of Kwanzaa and the first day of the new year. You know, Christmas Eve and Boxing Day and New Year's Eve, it's all behind us. Today is the last day of Kwanzaa, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. The day is Imani, which means faith. I'm reading from this book that's by Gwinnell Dismukes, Practicing Kwanzaa Year-Round. It's a small little book, 63 pages. So for Imani, it says one of the most important and meaningful of the Adinkra symbols, Ye Nyame, is simply translated accept God. Accept, not accept. Accept God. One interpretation is no one has seen this world from its beginning, and no one will see its end except God. It is symbolic of the spirit within each of us, through which we can elevate ourselves to a new level of consciousness and self-actualization. So Gyenyame, it almost looks like a kanji. I don't know how to explain the way this thing looks. It's like a slightly diagonally left leaning line. Well, it leans to the right, but it's going kind of slightly top right to bottom left. Two lines horizontally in the middle, like an equal sign. It almost looks like a yin and yang. Almost. It's almost like a circle-ish around that diagonal and equals figure in the middle. And then it's got a couple little bump-looking things on the outsides of the circle. It's not like a very round circle. Like, it's kind of like a... I don't know. It's round. But it's not like a perfect circle. It says, Imani, faith. This far by faith, the faith of our mothers and fathers, Martin, Malcolm, Sojourner Truth, was not in images or doctrines, but in a personal relationship with a force that was greater than themselves and yet was also within them. We each need to develop and strengthen our personal relationship with whatever we hold as a power in our lives, calling upon the spiritual heritage of our mother continent to invigorate and sustain us in all aspects of our being. There's this affirmation. It says, the power I need in order to do great things comes from spiritual connectedness. Let this be a groundwork for all that I think and all that I do in this physical plane. Let me nurture a close relationship with my higher power, the ancestors, and the positive spiritual forces of the universe. If we're talking about all the days of Kwanzaa, there are 7 days of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa starts the day after Christmas, so December 26th. And the last day of Kwanzaa is January 1st. So we have the day of Moja. Moja means unity. The second day is Kujichagulia, which is self-determination. There's Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. That's the day that was Saturday, that's the day that we had a little celebration of our own. And then there's Ujama, cooperative economics, Nia, purpose, Kuumba, creativity, and then the last day today, Imani, faith. I'd say I definitely recorded some content. I've been recording content for maybe a little over a week, maybe almost 2 weeks now. Not every single day, but multiple pieces of content that I haven't really posted. And, it's kind of a weird thing because I'm like, usually I just post whatever. And lately I've been kind of like, do I want to post that? Like I've probably been doing that since about August. I'm like, I don't really know what I want to post. And I've had a lot of recordings that I've created that I haven't really posted. So I might circle back. I don't really know. Some of them I haven't finished. You know, the ideas or kind of veered off onto some other topic. But talking about the very end of 2024, I didn't expect to be awake. I was like, let me go to bed because I'm not staying up till midnight. Ended up being up late though, probably till like 1:30 a.m. because I did have some C4 and earlier in the day, and then got in a couple little workout sessions and was just kind of up, and I took less melatonin at my 9 p.m. ish time. And so I think it just didn't all kick in and like knock me out. So around midnight or so, I found myself taking a little more melatonin, so it equaled up to like 5 milligrams. But there was probably like the anticipation, the excitement. I was a little, I don't want to call it spiraling, but it's definitely excitement. Like, oh, okay, we're coming into a new year, and part of me was like, I want to go to bed because I like to sleep on time and I don't care what the holiday is necessarily. And then another part of me was like, just stay up till the new year comes in. And so I was literally like in bed, like, but I did do something with family earlier, but I was kind of in bed when it happened. The new year crossed in, and my mind, like right before, I was like, I don't know, it was kind of like trying to grasp on to some ideas, like kind of like are my resolutions strong enough? Like there's all these other things that I do need to work on too, that maybe I'm avoiding working on them or starting to work on them. I just got like a lot of awareness about where I'm at with a lot of stuff, and I'm like, and yesterday when I was recording something I didn't post, which started with me posting about creativity and the day of Nia for the second to last day of Hanukkah. No, sorry, Kwanzaa. Goodness. But the the way I was kind of thinking yesterday, was very much like focused on the positive aspects too. There were a lot of things that I know that I've improved on 2024. I was trying to have more mushroom products. There were multiple days when I had them. I don't think I kept track of it, but I tried all kinds of stuff. Some of it you could even just buy in the regular grocery stores, and it was a good positive experience. I think my mind was open to a lot of things. But I'd say one thing that wasn't, that was helpful and beneficial was, I think I no longer have any, toxic relationships in my life. Like, I've kind of exited myself from all of those. And so, whether that's work or people I've lived with or whatever, just people I've associated with, some church related situations or whatever it might be, some community related situations, I've been able to be like, I don't really need that, and, practiced some bravery there with, just leaving it alone, you know, and not involving myself with those types of people, or situations, but, and trying to lean more into kind of like talking more positively to myself, trying to really like, I wouldn't say I did that all of 2024, but that's kind of like a newer thing that I've started working on, and just realizing, with even social situations, the things that I'm kind of like not the most secure about, and kind of like, with some of the health things and other things going on. So I've kind of definitely learned from a lot of it, and I'm glad it's 2025 now, and I'm planning on cooking more Japanese foods. I live in an area where that is easy to do, as far as shopping. There's, I don't know if you can drive like 2 miles over here without running into a Japanese market. So, they're definitely plentiful, and I'm just looking forward to jumping into some new stuff. And trying to. I mean, I'll talk more about resolutions later. I don't want to do it right now, but yeah, it should be a nice, interesting, reflective day. I'll probably watch some sports in the mix too, but I don't really want to spend all day like just watching sports or TV or scrolling on apps or whatever. So, for now, we're gonna leave that where it is. Happy 2025, and thanks for listening.